The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's across midfield. To the
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a... And then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds. And avoid the big hit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Edmonds on the tackle.
Right back to Dobbins on first. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down now. Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Pernell McPhee on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, the second down throw on target, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Ben Roethlisberger.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
38-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Ben to throw again. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Steelers, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there. As that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. After the sack on 1st down, Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Dancing to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try.
For the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Raven first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 24, Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. they've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to James.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 11 yards there. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 33 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Well, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown of the night, and the Ravens will extend their lead. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Steeler.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Steelers 14.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
The tackle made by
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Another run here with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And this is caught at the finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole
rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a foot race. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Dobbins on the carry.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
First down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Being chased out left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Check nickel.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Tonight's final score, Ravens 35.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not